The Elmira College men's ice hockey team dropped the puck on preseason practice last week and have been working diligently to prepare for the upcoming season. Coming off a 500 year in 2014-15, the Soaring Eagles will look to push to the top of the pack in the ECAC West this season. Elmira will open the season at 7 p.m. on Friday, November 6th, when it jumps headfirst into conference play by welcoming Newman University to the Murray Athletics Center.
I mean, it's an exciting time for us. We have a lot of returning players, really in big key roles, and I think once you get through the tryout phase and get rid of some of the JV players trying out, you could see how good the team really was. And the first day wasn't pretty. The second day was definitely a lot better, and just this team seems to be gelling and meshing together quicker than other years that I've noticed. So we're excited about that. Well, I think definitely when you have a big senior team, it can go either way. It can go really well for you, or it can go the total opposite way and turn out really bad. It's funny, senior athletes, they get that nostalgia in them, and this is going to be my last year, and let's have a great year. And I think that's where we're at now with those guys. I mean, it's foreseeable future. This is probably the last time they're going to be together playing high level end hockey. Some may go on and play somewhere else, but so I think that they're taking that in, every day they're here at the Domes.
Definitely our senior class, as like you said, we've had ups and downs between, from our freshman year on. So we've had quite the learning curve. Last year we thought, with the experience that we had, that, we were going to make an impact and make a serious impression on, the nation and, be ranked, and we kind of came up short, and, it was a 500 team. And this year we've looked back at the last three and looked at the positives, looked at the negatives, and said, okay, this is what we have to do, this is what we can't do. And so we've set goals for ourselves, and we're taking it, the mentality is, going into each week, looking at the team ahead, taking it one game at a time.
Yeah, the group that we have for freshmen, I really like. We've got some key defensemen and we've got some key forwards, and we talked about situational play with each guy, and each guy filling a role, and that's how the way we kind of recruited it. We needed a role, and we need some energy type players. Some defensive-minded players, and these guys are going to come in, I think, and play a lot just because of the role that they're very well at. So, it's going to be exciting for us to see we get those freshmen in, see how well they do at the start of the year.
Yeah, it's been a good experience over the past 6 weeks, getting to know the freshmen. But we're all together now, so I think it's going to be a learning experience for them this year. And like you said, we got a big freshman class and a large senior class, so hopefully we can sort of take a few of them under our wing and sort of teach them the ropes of what Elmira hockey is all about. I think we have a lot of expectations of ourselves. We've had them coming in so for the past 3 years, but this is our last year to sort of prove that we're the class that can make Elmira a great hockey program again, and I think we have the ability to do that.
We've got 3 seniors that are leading our team, and you can already see, you can have that feel. It was like that. It's a funny thing, the games were so tight last year. We were 4-9 in 1-goal games, and we reversed that 9-4 probably in the tournament. So it's not like we had a really disappointing year. We were close in a lot of games, but we've just got to be able to win those games. I think the key is getting off to a good start. We always seem to be a slow starting team, and in the second half we play much better, but it's so critical to start of the year to get some wins under our belt and then build some momentum.
It's tough to avoid the tendency to ease yourself into it. You really, especially we've learned this year after year since we've been here, is you can't have slow starts, you can't ease yourself into it. You've got to go right after it from the first drop of the puck in the first game, because realistically every game is a playoff game. If you go 5-6 or 6-5 in the first half of the season, you're already behind the 8 ball for getting the tournament bid, especially in our league without the automatic qualifier. So we know this year we've got to come out our foot right down on the pedal, right off the bat, if we want to have a chance at doing something serious this year. Our mindset this year is to take it one day at a time. There's no sense trying to do the whole year at once. We want to make the most of it, and you're not going to do very well if you're thinking ahead to graduation or the end of the year. So we're just trying to take it one day at a time, focus on each shift, and that's our mindset going into the weekend.